I'm going to walk you through really quick how to set up the Smart Summary. So you should have, from the founders community, downloaded the JSON file already and got access to the Airtable link. The make.com, you'll go create a new scenario, and then here, give it a name, called it Smart Summary. Then I can come here, say import blueprint, and I'm going to pick Smart Summary. There we go. And magic, it all appears. I'll just walk you through the tables really quick. So the name, we're just going to use generic here. In this case, I'm giving it an ID that's going to auto-populate. It says field type is what you call an auto number. So good. This has a source type concept. So get the base. Here's the different ideas of where things can come from. You can get more into this later. Okay, so here we've got automation concepts, blogs, this kind of thing. I'm going to create this one called Perplexity Summary. I'm just going to create it as long text. And then we have a place to put the blog, we have a place to put LinkedIn, and then status. So this is kind of important for later, and then it'll just auto create a date. I've already created a Google Sheet called Smart Summary Topics. And then I've also put an article in here that I like about the fact that ChatGPT just released something. So, when something new gets released, it's always good for you to be able to summarize and comment on it. So cool. So we're all set with our data source and we're all set with our data destination. Now, if you remember, all automation really is getting something from a source, transforming it, and then going to a destination. I don't have a connection here, so I'm going to go add it, and I'm going to sign in with Google. It's actually really, really simple. Connect my founders community account here, and voila. One called Automation Google Sheets. Now this one here, Smart Summary Topics. There we go. It's just called Sheet 1. We'll leave it as 1. So I need a connection to Perplexity, and this takes what they call an API key. And if you notice, this stuff all pops up nice and pretty. And so this is just a really simple prompt. If you want to do this a little bit differently, you can, but it's actually pretty good at just summarizing. And so I'll leave it at that. If you set max tokens to 0, it should just use what it needs. I wouldn't worry about it. It's not going to be too much. Okay, next up, I'm going to do Claude. So create a connection to Claude. And I'll put an API key, and bingo. So I just Claude, you actually have to choose a number. So I just chose the big one. Should never get more than that. And then here, you notice I've got a little bit more of a customized prompt. So, but what it's going to do is it's going to come back here, and this is my data from Perplexity. Now in Claude, okay, there's my Claude connection. Cool, I'm good. And if I look at the prompt here, if you notice, just select these really quick so we can do it. In Perplexity, what happens is the output is going to be under choices, messages, content. Okay, I'm going to hit OK. But for this one here, I've already created the connection, so I can just use my Anthropic Claude. Now, if you notice here, what this is going to do is going to take the response from the previous Claude, and it's going to write a LinkedIn post. Okay, so I'm going to create a new Airtable connection with OAuth, and I'm going to add the base, which is Smart Summary, grant access. So what you'll find is that when you're using mine, it's going to pull my old stuff. And in this case, I use mine from a developer account. So when you refresh it, then I can come in and I can choose the right table, which is called summaries. I want to go the records. Okay. So my source type. If I unmap this, I can choose it. So this source type is actually from a URL. That's cool. And then I can come here and I can say, what am I creating? I create a blog. And then here, I'm going to save the summary from Perplexity. And it looks like this. And then I didn't do a title, so I'm going to leave that one alone. And then the LinkedIn comes from my second Claude. This. That would be that. Okay, so I'm going to get the text response back. And then I'm going to go and I'm going to set the status to AI writing complete. Okay, and then that is it. This is always the moment of truth. Go. All right, so I got that URL. Now Perplexity went and it summarized it. And then it passed that thing on to Claude. We can see what happened here. There you go. There's a summary. And then Claude's going to take a minute to work. There you go. Some content here. Okay, so now I've got a LinkedIn version and money. It's gone and saved it in my table database. There you go. Okay, so source URL, blog, summary, copy, LinkedIn, money, automation done. So there you go. And as you start to learn more and more, you're going to start to learn how to link these things together, or ultimately you'll be able to have us help you with that as well. So make sure, if you haven't done so already, join the Founders community and you get access to all these templates.